The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
And 8 at the 41-yard line.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Carrier. The stop made by Myles Garrett.
A play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 39 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Cleveland.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mayfield on play action. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down, Browns.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score Niners 7, Browns nothing.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across
the tackle there by Richard Sherman.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Browns first down.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
That's right, baby.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
12. 49ers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11. Makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
38-yard line.
Play action. Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Discovered by Denzel Ward.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Walker on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
The 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now Gould for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Niners 17, Browns 12. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Mayfield now. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him. It's another first down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 2. 93's 2. What's the run? Check.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Garoppolo now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete.
No, sir.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 85 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
49ers 17.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
21. Here we go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Bull. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
49er.
This is Mostert. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
3 yards to go.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
At the 14-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
56.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? It's a run with Mostert. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Niners 23.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Play fake. Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Mayfield now from the 50. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Mostert, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. 11. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
He was brought down
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
At the Niners' 8-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.